It's actually been my first time trying to do recorded music in a real studio, because I mean I've produced music myself a long time ago, just using my own digital and originally analog production tools, and then done a bunch of a bunch of live music. But it's my first personally like intersection with produced music in the Pro Tools era, right? Which is a different thing than it was back in the ancient days, and that's a lot of interesting technologies coming together. And yeah, one of the things that we're doing differently in the work we're doing in the studio is we're integrating a bunch of AI generated music, and this is something that we've done on stage a few times with a band, but sort of in a sort of highly experimental ad hoc sort of way. Whereas most of the stuff we've done on stage with the band has been the AI reciting poetry, right? Right. So Desdemona is reciting AI generated poetry. She's singing a few AI generated lyrics, but the music historically in Desdemona's dream band has been us humans trying to keep up with the robots, sort of poetic and lyrical stylings, right? Whereas we're doing some of that in the studio with Steve, but we're also doing some things where the AI has generated some weird music, and then we're writing songs around that and playing along with that, and it's being an interesting layering process. So what we've been doing is starting with human generated rhythms, having the AI generate stuff that's weird and represents the mind of the computer, but syncs in with the AI generated rhythms, and then we're playing human stuff on top of that, and having the AI generated vocals and poetry go on top of that. So it's sort of human layer, human layer, AI layer, and the exact way we're doing that in recording this album is kind of one off because it represents exactly where the AI technology is right now. And if in 2025 we went to record a second album, AI technology will be at a whole different place, and we do a whole different thing, right? So that's it's sort of like grabbing the particular moment in the evolution of AI technology, trying to make sense of the moment we're at in AI development right now from an artistic standpoint, and then by next year you'll be onto a different moment to try and perhaps partially succeed to make sense of, right? So that's it's certainly been an interesting process.